Hey, what's the? This is probably going to be the last video response I make to you. I found it interesting that in the same video you claim that all my arguments have been illogical, which by the way, all they've ever done has shot down yours. That you make three arguments that are really, really weak, for lack of a better words. One, you're just not thinking into detail, and two, you're not up to date on facts that are out there. So let's get to them. The first one, you're saying that it's not the individual sex acts, is basically what you're saying. It's not the individual sex acts of homosexuality that makes it immoral. It's the fact that they're committing to a lifetime of infertility. When you say that individual sex acts have no moral links, which is what you're saying, because you said that oral sex between you and your wife is completely fine, because as long as a man and a woman are in a bed together, there is a chance for procreation. They can choose to procreate. Um, and obviously that choice isn't there between two men. But what you're saying is that it's like you can choose. You're saying that it's completely moral for you to choose to not engage in this procreation act, which is fine. And then what you're saying is it's the lifetime of infertility for gays that makes it immoral. And the big problem with this is that there's all sorts of loopholes, which I don't think you would vouch for. So let's say that a straight identified man is married to his wife for a long time. He has kids. Then he decides he's going to experiment with men and has sex with men outside of his marriage. He's not living a life of infertility. He's engaging with sex with men, but he's not living a life of infertility. So by your standards, that's completely moral. Second is bisexuals who have sex with men and women early on and then settle down with women and have children. They've committed no immoral acts because um, they're not living a life of infertility, as you put it. So those are the first two loopholes. The second loophole is you're saying that anything that has a chance for procreation is moral, therefore. So polygamy, completely moral. Um, you got the multiple people engaging in one relationship, like three, four, hell, you could even have 20 people. As long as there's men and women in this big conjoined relationship, it's completely moral. Um, Sex between a brother and a sister, completely moral. There's procreation. This is the problem with your point of view. You're allowing for a whole bunch of loopholes, which is why when you say that it's about procreation, it can't be on a broad scale. It needs to be on an individual scale. It needs to be on the individual sex acts. So masturbation, no procreation, immoral. Oral sex, no procreation, immoral. Anal sex, no procreation, immoral. Which is why that you would therefore argue that homosexuality is immoral because they cannot engage in any sex that involves procreation. But if it's about procreation for you, then you need to go beyond saying that, well, there's a chance. It's the unprotected sex between a penis and a vagina that is therefore the only moral act when it comes to sexual intercourse, because all the rest leave no chance for procreation. Your second argument, well, it wasn't an argument, it was more of misled statements about the prostate. You're saying that my presentation of the male G-spot was incorrect because it's simply a fetish that all gay men mysteriously share. No, it's not. It's a matter of anatomy. When the prostate is stimulated and the penis ejaculates, the orgasm will um, happen in and around the prostate, and it will happen for a much longer period of time on average than a regular orgasm for a man. It's a matter of anatomy. It's studied. It's science. It's not a personal fetish, which is what you described when with your Q-tip in the ear in the comment section of the video. Um, it's something that all men share, be you gay, straight, bi, and to claim that only gay men do it is to be completely naive, because straight men engage in that all the time, stimulating their prostate. You just need to be sexually aware and aware of your own body, which um, I would allege that you may not be. The third thing that you brought up was marriage. You said that marriage is a bond, celebration of the union between a man and a woman, which has allowed the human race to prosper and survive for as long as it has. And this is completely not the case. Marriage is the union between two people who have expressed commitment to each other and will receive legal benefits because of that commitment. That is what marriage is under the state. The civil meaning to marriage, that's what it is. Anything beyond that is spiritual. Anything beyond that is religious. And as what you would say gay people are trying to force on the world isn't the religious meaning, but it's the civil meaning. We want the legal benefits. We want the legal term. Anything else is separate but equal. In Canada, when we allowed gay marriage, the civil meaning was enforced across the board, and the religious denominations were allowed to decide for themselves, right down to the very church. I remember this, and I know this intimately because the church I used to go to as a child had that debate um, a year or 2 years ago, and they eventually decided that they would allow gay marriage. So we're not forcing anything onto churches, which is the lie that you'll see so much in right wing media and right wing commercials throughout America. And marriage, as defined in the Bible, is much different than marriage as defined through the state. So that's all for today. Uh, it's probably all for this exchange. But anyways, for my viewers, I'll see you guys later.